the pain really started creeping. And then then I had a divorce. And as the divorce was going on, it was like right before I was leaving, the whole house and everything, and I was going to move to another country. That's a whole nother story. My hands just went numb, and then like it was like a severe numb. And I knew right away it was like some type of nerve was trapped, but I still kept going. Um, and it increased over the years. And finally, I was in another country and I still kept training. And I went to get the nerve readings, and there was like no signal at all. And the woman, yeah, gave me a look of horror, like this is really bad. And I started to actually panic a little. I was thinking like I should have corrected this right away. And the rest of my body felt, pretty bad too. So I'm in another country, and it was probably right before COVID. I was, I think, 42-ish, something in there. And I scheduled the surgery remotely with all the imaging I sent to the doctor. And he's like, well, we can do this. So I did both arms at the same time. It helped. And the guy did tell me, he's like, you waited too long. You might get most of the feeling back. But the rest of my body was still shot. So I kept doing what I was doing. And eventually my new wife got a visa to the US. We came, and I went back to the same pattern of like super hard training, and my body was just feeling terrible, and the marriage was crumbling again. And basically, the marriage was ending. It was like 44. And this is like the breaking point. We agreed for a divorce. I had a son from my previous marriage living with me. He had two years left of high school. So I figured, I did the math, like 2.5 years, he'd be comfortable in college. It's all paid for. I was out on the pool deck, and I just did an inventory of my body, and basically said, like, what am I fighting for now? My son is in college. I have the third failed marriage. I feel like I'm 70 years old. And I saw the kettlebells, and I basically just said, if I can't fix this, I'm just going to grab the kettlebell, walk into the deep end of the pool one last time, and people will think it was a training accident. And it gave me relief, and it gave me a purpose to try to fix it. And because I didn't want to die, no one really truly wants to die, but I didn't want to go through life with a managed decline. And that's what doctors proposed to me, from arthritic pills that kind of helped, but it didn't, to after the pills were trashing my liver, they said, well, we can start you on opioids. And I didn't want to go out as a prescription junkie, in a managed decline. And they all said the same thing. It's only going to get worse. And I thought when I heard that, I didn't like it. And I wasn't going to accept that even before that day. That I didn't want to do that. But that day was like the starting point of building the system.
If this sparks something for you, there's a much deeper conversation in the full episode. You can watch it here on YouTube or on Spotify, or listen on Apple Podcasts. Like, subscribe, and stay connected for more.